Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today is a rare and beautiful convergence. The spring equinox, the moment when day and night stand in perfect balance, falls on the same day as International Happiness Day. And I don't think that's a coincidence. Because happiness, real happiness, begins with balance. Not perfection, not having it all figured out. Just balance between effort and rest, between holding on and letting go, between the life you have and the life you're growing into. So wherever you are right now, whether your morning has been calm or chaotic, whether you feel ready for this or not quite sure, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's begin. Find a position that feels comfortable. You can be sitting or lying down, whatever allows you to be both relaxed and alert. Let your hands rest somewhere easy. Close your eyes if that feels right, or soften your gaze downward. And for a moment, do nothing. You don't need to change your breathing. You don't need to clear your mind. Just notice that you're here. Feel the weight of your body being held by the chair, by the floor, by the earth beneath you. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. You can let yourself be supported. Now we'll begin with a balancing breath. Something simple to honor the equinox, this moment of equal day and equal night. We'll breathe in for a count of 4 and out for a count of 4. Equal in, equal out, just like the balance of this day. Let's start by emptying the lungs. Exhale everything out. And now breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4. And breathe in. 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Now continue this rhythm on your own. Equal in, equal out. And if your mind wanders, that's fine. That's not a problem. Just notice and come back to the count. One more round. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. Now release the count. Let your breath return to its own natural rhythm. Notice how that feels. Even just a minute of balanced breathing begins to settle the nervous system. It's not complicated, it's just attention. Now I want to guide you into a gentle visualization. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a quiet, open landscape. It's early morning, the light is soft, that thin silver light you get just before dawn. Behind you is winter, not the postcard version, the real one. The heaviness, the slowness, the turning inward that this past season asked of you. Some of that was restful. Some of it was hard. And you may be carrying things from that season that you no longer need. Patterns of thinking that keep you stuck. Worries you've been recycling. Self-criticism you've been tolerating. Tension you've been holding in your body without realizing it. So here's what I'd like you to do. Without forcing anything, just ask yourself, what am I ready to set down? You don't need to name it precisely. You don't need to analyze it. Just let it surface. A feeling, an image, a word, whatever comes. And now imagine placing it gently on the ground behind you. You're not fighting it. You're not pushing it away. You're just choosing not to carry it into the next season. Take a slow breath in, and as you breathe out, feel yourself a little lighter. Again, breathe in, and as you exhale, let a little more go. Don't have to get this perfect. Letting go is not a single moment, it's a direction, and you've just turned toward it. Now in your mind's eye, turn and face forward. Ahead of you, the landscape is changing. The light is warming. The air has that unmistakable feeling of early spring, still cool, but alive. You can almost smell the earth waking up. And right in front of you is a threshold. It doesn't have to look like anything specific. Maybe it's a gate. Maybe it's a line of light on the ground. Maybe it's just the felt sense of crossing from one thing into another. This is the equinox moment, the pivot point, where what was becomes what will be. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, step across. Feel the shift, something subtle but real. You've entered the new season, not just on the calendar, inside yourself. Now, standing in this spring light, I want to ask you a simple question. Don't overthink it. Let the first honest answer rise. What is one thing you want to grow in your life this season? It might be peace. It might be courage. It might be something very specific. A project, a relationship, a way of being with yourself. It doesn't have to be grand. The most powerful intentions are usually quiet ones. Now imagine you're holding that intention like a seed in your hand. Small, full of potential, not yet visible to anyone else, but real. And in your own way, plant it. Set it into this new ground. You don't need to know exactly how it will grow. You don't need a plan. Spring doesn't arrive with a strategy. It arrives with warmth, and the rest unfolds. Your only job right now is to plant the seed and trust the process. And here's what I now know from 25 years of teaching people how to be happier. The thing that grows best in our lives are the things we give steady, gentle attention to. Not obsessive attention, not anxious attention. Just the kind of quiet, daily noticing. The way you'd check on a garden. 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes to start changing the way your mind works. That's the whole principle behind everything I teach, and it's enough. Now let everything settle. No more visualizing, no more doing. Just be here in this body, in this breath, in this moment of balance. Feel the steadiness underneath everything. The part of you that isn't rattled by the news or the noise or the never-ending to-do list. It's always there. The equinox just makes it easier to feel. And if you ever wonder whether you can actually be happier, whether happiness is something that's available to you specifically, the answer is yes. I've seen it happen thousands of times. In college students who thought they were broken, and people in their 70s who thought it was too late, and people who had tried everything and thought nothing worked. Happiness is a habit, it's a skill, and you're already practicing it right now in this moment by choosing to stop, to breathe, to pay attention to what matters. When you're ready, begin to bring yourself back. No rush. Feel your fingers, feel your toes, feel the surface beneath you. Take one more deep breath in and let it go with a sigh. And gently open your eyes. Welcome to spring. Welcome to this new season in your life. Carry your intention quietly with you today, and remember, you don't have to force anything to bloom. You just have to show up 10 minutes at a time. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If this meditation meant something to you, I'd be grateful if you shared it with someone who might need it today. And if you'd like to go deeper, there's a link in the description to my free happiness quiz. It'll help you to figure out exactly where to start. Happy Equinox and happy International Happiness Day. I'll see you in the next one.